Well, it's about time I did a garden tour. I've got quite a lot of small tasty tomatoes in this this greenhouse over here that's made from pallets. I've done another video on that, you can see on my channel. So that's the one greenhouse. It's got a bit of a clear roof there, some drainage. It goes down into a water butt, and the same got a water butt over here, brings water down from the lean-to roof. So we've got another greenhouse here. This was a planter originally, and then I just built her up to be a greenhouse. So that's handy. There's a tomato there. It's nice and clean. I think I'll have that. We've got another greenhouse here. This is a bit of a thinner one. We haven't got any water butt attached to it yet, but I probably will do. So got a wooden base there, and it's thick from I think probably some kind of chiller door cabinet, and just slide it along. And that's got tomatoes in it, and then got this cold frame with an old window that you can literally just bring down for the winter as your cold frame. And you can put it back like that. Because in terms of plants, got some lavender there, a small currant bush in a pot. I'm not sure I'm doing that yet. Small apple trees taken as cuttings, so I'm not sure how well it's going to do as fruiting. Oh dear, this one looks like it's got some woolly aphids on it. I'll have to clean those out. Got a mixture of borage. There's actually some pak choy in there, I think. Although I've moved some on repotted. Got some lettuce that's hopefully gonna get bigger now as the winter progresses, although they haven't done a lot. Yeah, got a sunflower here. Slugs have been eating the leaves, so I'm not very happy about that, but they're hungry, what can you do? Got some cotoneaster here. Fuchsia in a tub that's going to go in the garden at some point. Loads of nasturtiums. They're really taking over at the moment. I don't mind. The bees love them and I do. Begonias, cuttings. Well, a lady I gardened for years ago wanted them have some taken out and chucked out at the end of the winter, and I rescue those. I've got a hydrangea in there I'm probably going to sell. Comfrey, which the bees are loving. Passion flower vine growing at the back with passion fruit on it. Hot lips, a salvia that's got a really nice aroma. That was taken as cuttings from a client's garden. We have some raspberry canes in there that may come true for next season. A couple of little bay trees I'm not sure what to do with yet. Probably sell them. Potatoes in a tub. Planted on beetroots that had come from here. Not doing too well at the allotment. I'll give an update on that soon. Chives. Really nice in loads of meals and salads. Jerusalem artichokes here. This one obviously needs a water. Look a lot like a sunflower. I've got a sunflower there, and I'm going to move these Jerusalem artichokes, there's some in there as well, into this bigger tub. There's potatoes in there at the moment. I'm going to take those out, put them into with the other potatoes as much as I can, and have less of obstructions here by having the Jerusalem artichokes in there. Got a nice white roses in this garden when I moved in. I've kept it. A conifer that I rescued from a client's garden. It was in a little pot. It was ridiculous, and they thought it was dying because it had some brown on it, and then like spider mites were coming for it, and they thought it was wrecked. Let's just toss her out. And actually, since I put it in the garden a couple of years ago, it's doing really well. Obviously that might grow too big at some point, so I'll need to move that on. More passion flower. I just love these things, and the neighbour's happy for it to grow into their garden. Obviously the sunflower there. This is the herb bed. So we've got some rosemary. Lavender is getting crowded out, so I've been cutting the rosemary back to allow the lavender to come through a bit more. The sage is doing amazingly well. Got a curry plant which is flowered. I've chopped back some of that. Lemon balm, huge lemon balm, just covering up the gooseberry. And I've got raspberries growing through that come through in the spring and into early summer, and I have loads of raspberries from this now. Some stone crop. It's various places you'll find this in the garden. I just think it looks amazing. This is a chameleon plant. Some loose strife, and geraniums, which you want to keep in pots and don't want to overtake in the garden. I've got some beetroots here, just for the seeds. So I've got loads of beetroot seeds I can plant out next year. I got my bean plant. I've had to put up high to rescue from. It was down here, along with the chives and beetroots, but I wanted to rescue it. Strawberries. There are actually some strawberries down there as well. They're getting a bit crowded out by the herbs, so I'm going to have to cut those back. A slow growing ivy is cutting from my dad's garden. Winter savoury, lush, lovely aroma on it. I'm going to have that growing in a bigger pot in the garden somewhere. Got quite a lot of rose cuttings, so yeah, I think I'm going to end up selling or giving away some of these. Yeah, there's still some sunflowers on this one, but aphids have been going for on this. I've been washing them off the leaves as much as possible, and feeding the plant, give it strength against those. Cape gooseberries in here, which give these little lanterns. I have had a couple, but they're not back at the moment, so. Oh, there's one. Yeah, so you get these small lanterns, a Cape gooseberry plant, and you open them up. You get a lovely little sort of tart, sweet, and a bit sour little berry in there that you can eat. Oh, they're delicious. Geraniums, my nan's favourite plant. I've got a Cape gooseberry self-seed, so I've got one in a pot now. Small pepper plant, I'm protecting from slugs. I want to devour that. Hanging basket, looking a little bit the worse for wear, but there's still some there's some lobelia in there which is still flowering quite happily. I should do more deadheading. My hostas, even though I've put them up here, copper tape around the pot, they're still being attacked by slugs and snails. Can't put them in the garden, either of them in the garden over there. some years ago. The plants, the leaves got quite big. They were like the like this sort of size, and they got decimated by slugs. So up here I've got some catmint that needs to go in the garden somewhere, but it does attract cats into your garden. Various mints. Yeah, that's I think that's Russian mint. Probably not very popular at the moment. I'm just joking. Some rescues of some lavender seedlings. That's basically what the larger lavender plants over there turned into. Some seedlings for fennel seedlings that I've rescued. I do a lot of rescuing and just pop them on. They turn into bigger plants. Sometimes I plant them in the garden or sell them. I've got some geraniums here, some other type of geraniums. Flowering quite nicely, need a bit of deadheading. Some more lobelias that come back. Begonias, sorry. The begonias in the other pot down there and here, basically over winter, I was away in Maine, I come back and I thought they died, but no, they've started coming back this year, quite late in the year. Got various bulbs in here, more hot lips, some more mints, some crocus there, starting to flower. Got some more crocus in there. Got a baby kale plant. There's a kale plant in the garden as well. Some Russian sage, chocolate peppermint. This is lovely, this stuff. Yeah, so we've got a couple of roos here. These are from cuttings. And they usually pop up in other places. Just check and see if they're moist still. Got chard, a few little chards somewhere. Always keep a chard handy. There are little baby rosemaries, another geranium. That was a piece that fell off the other geranium over there. A couple of little ferns I've rescued. Oh look, little plant in there. Baby tree. I've got some of these out the front. My conifer that I rescued from someone's garden. It was looking extremely healthy yesterday, and all of a sudden overnight it looks like he's about to die. I'm hoping that will survive. I watered it just now to keep the roots moist. So a bit more lobelia. There's some bluebell bulbs in here as well. I have a load of bluebells coming from that during the early spring, late winter. And it looks like in here, these look like self-seeded viola. I've got some viola here. And if you look at the leaves, they're very similar. I think, yeah, they do self-seed around, so hopefully I'm free display viola in there. A type of grass. Viola in there as well. Just water these, and there's some more. I think it's spearmint. Yeah, spearmint. Yep. So always keeping cuttings, rescuing baby plants to grow on, to have more plants to sell or give away or plant on. Same here with storage shelves from IKEA, 10 quid, don't rust. Well, they were £10 a while ago, a few years ago. This is a white comfrey, which is also the one in the pot over there. Yeah, the regular comfrey, the purple flowers, which bees love. He's doing fine there as well. And then we've had some poppies here. Oh look, Some weeds at the back. I'll deal with that in a minute. And azalea in the ground there. Oregano down there. The lavenders that have grown on. Red veined sorrel. That'll self-seed around the garden. I'm happy for it to. Yeah. Various plants in there. Looking quite dry actually. I might need to water this. Yeah, including the bugle, which is a nice spread. I wanted to keep that alive. Some London Pride. There's a bit in the garden. This comes from my dad's garden. I'd like that spread. There's some primula in here as well, some primrose. They suffered a bit with drought. But hopefully you'll get new growth coming through. There's some there. Give it a hand. Yeah, so it's a small garden. Edibles, herbs, and lots of edibles in there. And a lot of decorative stuff too, but it's kind of, you know, incorporates a nursery. It's basically a nursery with edibles and some decorative, and it's very wildlife friendly. The amount of insects we get in here, unusual hoverflies. I've seen dragonflies. I'm not sure about frog yet. We've got a small pond down there. There's actually a Buddha statue. I don't know if you can see it. Hidden. Maybe not. And I'm hoping to have some frogs soon as well.